Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the videos. I know it's been a little while since I've made a video. Seems like that always happens though for me. But really just haven't had too much going on around here. I don't have any of my Sears tractors here because they're still sitting in the trailer getting ready for the last show. So really all we have here is the Kubota, the 330, and the New Holland. But nothing really to report on the New Holland. But I got some stuff I want to talk about with the two workhorses here. So let's go ahead and just get right to it. So the Kubota, we actually went ahead, put my portal skeet down, and replaced the deck of belts finally. And now she's up and mowing, and seems like she works quite a bit better than what she did before. Cuts pretty decent considering I haven't had the chance to sharpen the blades and stuff like that. And I don't think I'm going to worry about that this season, just considering that, well, the mowing season's pretty much almost over and shit like that. So, I say the mowing season's over, but shit, it's about 100 freaking degrees outside and the grass is still growing, so. We'll probably have another 2 months of mowing, maybe. We'll see. But the Kubota is up and running good now. Mowing better than it ever has before. And I say we go ahead and give her a quick little cold start. One thing that does worry me is this thing doesn't like to start without glow plugs. I don't know why, but it just sometimes doesn't. Let's see what happens. Not bad, but I had to give it some throttle. I usually have to give it throttle, no matter how hot or cold it is. Oh, the charge light came on. There we go. Not bad. But like I said, you pretty much have to cycle the glow plugs in this thing or it won't start. It's like a power stroke. So that brings me to the 330. This guy, I think I mentioned it in one of my latest videos that she was giving me some wiring issues. I'm popping one of the main fuses that controls power going to the PTO, glow plugs, lift pump, and the dash lights. So basically when I turn the key on, it may seem like the battery is dead, but it's not. It's just that fuse is blown. If I turn the switch on, you can hear the switch is functioning. However, you should be able to hear the PTO click on. There also should be, the lights that come on the dash to let you know that, it's not getting any oil pressure because obviously the engine shut off. It should cycle the glow plugs. It should be running the lift pump. So I don't really know what's going on there. Now I haven't fixed it because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of a dumbass when it comes to wiring, but believe it or not, even with no glow plug, she still starts right up. I don't want to run it too long because it doesn't have any lift pump power right now. But it does run and at least move. So when I do take it up to the shop to actually get this wiring issue figured out, I can at least drive it up on the trailer. That drape pan's underneath because I can't tell if it's a fuel or oil leak, but I've had that since day one of owning this tractor. So, but yeah, it's this fuse right here. This is the fuse panel's actually kind of loose, but this is a 25 amp fuse, and as you can tell, it's blown. I don't have any more laying around, or else I'd stick another one in and show you what it does. Because once you stick it in, once you turn the key on, it immediately blows. So I got something going wrong here somewhere. So which really sucks. Actually, I'm going to start this up. I want to raise the deck up real quick. So yeah, she's running pretty decent, all things considered. Actually, it's running really good, considering I don't have lift pump and no glow plugs or anything like that. And as you can see, it doesn't seem to phase it. But once again, it's also 100 degrees outside, and it's probably like 110 degrees in here. So, but in due time, we'll get her fixed. I have to get this thing fixed because I need to find... Basically, what I have to do is get this thing fixed, and then once I get the wiring issue fixed, I gotta find a two-way quick hitch plow, which is gonna be a pain because most of the tractors of this era had four-way plows instead of two-way plows because everyone bought 318s, 322s, 332s. You know, not many people bought 316s and 330s. And of course, I happen to have the 330 with H1 instead of H2 or H3. Which I think, I know eventually I want to add H2 or H3 to this thing at some point. I just don't know when that'll happen because eventually I'd like to, you know, go through this tractor, freshen up the engine, maybe put a turbo on it and stuff like that. But I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't want to sell this tractor. That's never really crossed my mind, but a restoration has been thought about for this tractor just because it's kind of more of a rarer deer. But it's not the rarest deer. The rarest deers are probably, in my mind, are the Patio 120s because they didn't sell very many 120s to begin with back in the day. Usually they were 110s or 140s. Not too many 112s and 120s. But I'd have to say the Patio 120 is probably one of the rarest John Deeres in my mind, considering they didn't sell very many 120s. So a Patio 120, have fun trying to find one. So... But a restoration has crossed my mind with this thing, you know, just kind of obviously painting it up, fixing this fiberglass, or maybe just getting a new hood, new grill, stuff like that. But I think it's too nice, and I don't want to touch it right now. I need to get different tires for this thing because this thing spins so easily, and these little 23 10.5 turf tires just ain't gonna cut it. So 26 by 12 by 12 Firestones are coming for this as long as I can get clearance to mount the mower deck and keep the 26s on, because if not, I'm gonna have to find some more John Deere rims and mount some 23-inch ag tires. I intend to load them with rim guard, both sets if I need them, so that way I don't have to use wheel weights, but I'll probably still will use wheel weights like during the winter or when this thing goes to Pennsylvania Plow Day. So yeah, that's pretty much my immediate plans with the 330 is fix the wiring, get some better tires, probably just get tires all around, get some V61s for the front and some Firestones for the back, and get them loaded with some rim guard because that's really the only liquid ballast that doesn't rust rims. So I think that's pretty much all I have to report from here. I'll have a Sears update coming here in a few weeks. Just to give you guys a quick little update on the Searses. Everything on the Sears front is doing pretty good. I'm currently just kind of working on fixing some little odds and ends on the 12.6 that are kind of bothering me. I'll have a video on that at some point. I don't know when. It might be a while, but you know, just fixing up some odds and ends on the 12.6. Of course, I got the 19.9 swap happening on the GT18 this winter. I got the new 19.9 that I don't really know. I don't think I'm gonna do really anything as far as cosmetics go. I still been thinking about maybe just, you know, pulling some stuff off and throwing some clear coat on it just to kind of help protect the paint and keep it original as it can be. So the SS16, it's running pretty good. I just need to add a couple extra ground wires and do a little more fine tuning on it, but otherwise it's doing pretty decent. You know, the engine, as you guys know, is in imperfect shape, but I think a valve job might take care of it. A valve job, maybe some head gaskets and stuff like that. Maybe piston rings, but it doesn't burn any oil, so I don't know. Piston rings might be okay. could use compression rings instead of the oil control rings, so. But the SS16 is pretty much good to go. What else we got here? The blue tractor, Suburban 10. I gotta adjust the front end after I made my little custom tie rod end, because when I drove it around at the Dover Steam Show, man, that thing was squirrely as all hell. So probably just a quick little front end alignment will take care of that. And then let's see, what else do we have? We got another tractor that I haven't made a video about. It was a super good find. I'll give you a quick little teaser, I guess. It's a GT14. I don't really know the year, probably like 78, 79, maybe in 1980. But it's a GT14 that's in mint original condition. OH140 Tecumseh that runs fantastic. Very drive, 3-speed. Good tractor. That's going to be my dad's tractor. He's going to keep that one. But you'll see it on the channel here from time to time. So yeah, we got the GT14 coming up. He wants to restore it, but I'm trying to convince him not to do it just because it doesn't really need it. But if he wants to, then I guess more power to him. But it doesn't need it. It's got a little bit of rust, but it's a perfect surviving tractor. It charges, the lights work, stuff like that. The mower deck did work, but me being me, I broke the belt. So that'll get replaced eventually. But so yeah, we got the GT14. That's Big Ugly. We'll have Big Ugly and Little Ugly. Little Ugly being the 12.6. So we'll have those two together next year for shows. I think that's pretty much all I have to report from right now. Is just getting little odds and ends. Like I said, fixing up a couple little odds and ends on the 12.6, swapping engines from the 19.9 to the GT18. The new 19.9 just needs a service. I might put different tires on it, we'll see. And then fine-tuning the SS16. But that's pretty much it. I'm rambling now. I'm hot as hell, and I'm ready to go back inside where it's cool. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.